Hey guys, Psycho Doggo continuing the 100% practice walkthrough. We are ready for Anor Londo. So 2 Silver Knights, top of the staircase. One's going to come right at you. You can parry them. That one's easy to parry. This one, I like to instead wrap around because he always starts with that lightning slam. And I just get a nice backstab into a charged heavy. This is a good grinding spot and a good place to practice parries. They drop Tight Knight, which is really valuable. You're going to want to come to the right, and you have this guy, red-eyed, so he hits much harder. But same thing, backstab. Perseverance makes him not a concern. You do kind of want to avoid the lightning slam that guy does. He will do 2 or 3, just kind of random, but then come down here for a soul item. I think circling to the left is really the best way to avoid that lightning slam down from the sword Silver Knights. Grab this large soul. There's nothing down on the left, very disappointing. But in here is a coal. Hello, giant coal. Then I always check back here because that's where that chest was in Dark Souls 1. But we have the giant's coal, which is very cool. That will allow us to get our simple cestus so that we don't have to worry about our FP bar just being empty. We don't have to waste one of our Estus on having an Ashen Estus flask available. Then we got fireball guys at the bottom of these stairs. It's really hard to roll and avoid all 3 if they fire in sync. Or not if they fire in sync, if they stagger them. But get the Proof of Concord. You got 2 more. Okay. Then there's 3 more over there. I'm going to go ahead and ignore them. And instead, we are going for that chest right there. When we do, an Aldrich Beast, which you can see up on the ceiling right now, is going to drop down. We're going to backtrack for that item, follow the left side of the room over, and we're going to open the big doors. Unfortunately, we don't have an item, we don't have the Curse Bite ring yet. So instead, right now, you're going to want to go ahead and put whichever item has the highest curse. That is 31. That has 38. So I'm going to throw... So you don't want to take all your armor off because obviously this enemy still does physical. But you just want to add a little bit of curse because if you're just wearing pure steel armor, you basically have no curse defense. But I don't know, it'll say your curse somewhere. So yeah, currently we have 224 curse, so that'll be enough. Just drop on down, open this chest, grab the Estus shard in it, backtrack over here, ignore the fire, go ahead, grab the Moonlight Arrow, run over here, and we're just gonna bust this door open. That way if we die, we can just come right back to this thing. And he is ready to start attacking us. I'm going to start with full health. Ow. Oof. There we go. If you're hitting his face, it'll stagger him, and then you can riposte him. And typically, if you riposte him once, he just dies. He drops Aldrich's Ruby, which I actually don't know what that does. I've never used it. Covers HP from critical attacks, so that's cool if you have like a parry build for some reason, but I don't. So the other thing I do want to mention is right here, if you do the other quest line with Henri, Anri will leave a sign right here, and if you come up to it, I think it looks like a little candle with a purple flame. You just come up to it, click on it, and you'll get summoned into the boss fog up there, into Anri's world. You'll have less health, obviously, because you won't be embered, and you'll get to fight Aldrich. And once you beat that, that is almost the end of Anri's questline. We actually might have missed an item that I'm going to have to go back and get. Yeah, we did. After the wedding ceremony, you're able to loot Anri's sword. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to rest at the bonfire. And we're going to go get Anri's sword. And then that'll probably just take us to the end of the episode. Next episode will be purely killing Aldrich. Yeah, actually, we'll go back and we'll go ahead, we'll upgrade our stuff. We should have enough to go ahead and upgrade the Wolf Knight sword. Well, actually, we won't be able to. We can wait, and we can just leave. You don't have to fight Aldrich right now. If you're feeling underleveled or you're concerned, you can always just wait to fight him. And when you come back, you will have an upgraded Wolf Knight greatsword. We don't have enough to upgrade that right now. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to kill Aldrich now because I'm not really too concerned about him. He can be a dangerous boss fight. Typically, if you are playing in online mode, you can just summon somebody in, and I've never had a bad experience with a Phantom for that boss fight, and really just distracting his attention. So he uses a lot of magic because he's eating Gwendolyn. So you can get, as long as you can divide where the magic goes, you don't really have to worry about him. So as I can see, Anri's straight sword. All right, that sword scales off of luck. I think it's one of 2 weapons that scale off of luck. So for some reason you really want to do a luck build, there you go. I don't know, that's kind of a New Game Plus build in my opinion, that or you're an extremely experienced player. That build I actually haven't done yet. I'm kind of curious to do it. I think I will at some point. If I was, I would probably just respec a character. I wouldn't want to try to go through the game to get all the way here with no meaningful damage abilities because I'm sucking all my points into luck. Actually, we are. I don't even know why I made this whole run. We're just going to go back to Firelink. So in Firelink, we are going to want to talk to Yuria, because that'll be the end of the quest line. We'll want to spend our souls, get ourselves a simple cestus. And at this point, I think most of the infusions will be unlocked. So I'll just walk through what each one does. Hello, Yuria. She now tells you to be the usurper. So, that's fun. This is really valuable, the untrue white ring. I don't know if I talked about it before. You take the appearance of a phantom, so you can do that as the host, and then whoever invades you won't know which person's the host, so you won't get unduly targeted. And the untrue dark ring is just for, I don't know anybody that would actually use it. You'd be better off saving the ring slot, but okay, so we're gonna go ahead, give him the giant's coal. He's gonna be sad about the giant dying. It's good, I am too. Then we're gonna walk through infusions real quick. So the heavy increases strength scaling, sharp increases dexterity scaling, refined is for quality, so improves both just a tiny bit. And for most weapons, you're actually better off doing a strength or doing a heavy or a sharp infusion rather than refined. The Baymore is really one of the few that will actually give you more points if you do a refined. Raw removes all scaling, so it's really good for a magic user that wants to like cast a spell to buff his sword. Crystal increases intelligence scaling. Simple increases intelligence scaling, but less so. Fire removes scaling, but does fire damage. And then Chaos does fire damage, but makes it intelligence and faith, so it's for pyromancers. Lightning is faith, blessed, faith. And for these, some weapons get higher scaling for lightning than they do for blessed, and vice versa. So just check up on like weapon specific. And then deep removes all scaling, starts doing dark damage. Poison just adds poison, but pretty significantly reduces damage, but it will apply poison. And then there's also like bleed, so there's a few more actually, but we're just going to go ahead and we are going to infuse a simple Cestus because I just want it for the passive FP regen. Now let's see what we can reinforce. So nothing that I want to reinforce I can actually reinforce, so that's fine. Oh, we are going to give her the ashes. Okay. As you can see, wait, no, that's Helm of Favor. Eastern Armor. There we go. Cool. Okay, then we're just going to level up, and we're going to head on back, and in the next episode, we will take on the boss. So at this point, alright, 25. Okay. Oh, don't forget your Estus. I almost forgot it. We did pick up that Estus shard. That Estus shard is the one that on several playthroughs I've actually successfully missed, and so I end up with only 14 Estus in the end of the game, and I know that you end up with 15. I'm always confused. Okay. Head on back to Anor, Londo. So yeah, that will be that'll be the end of this episode. Next thing solely dedicated to the boss. And yeah, that is all that I've got. Just know, as long as the as long as the Cestus is in your left hand, you can still two-hand your weapon. You'll still get that regen of your focus points. So, all right, that's going to be it for this one. We'll kill Aldrich in the next one.